Hello, welcome to the G&E Show. Every Wednesday, we're bringing it to you, the business of marriage. We are not perfect, but we're figuring it out. Let's get this party started with the Grant Cardone.
Gun show.
I noticed. It's kind of getting a little...
Hey, Guns brought to you by Anthony Rhodes. My trainer right now has been working out with me. I just want to give a big shout out to Anthony because he's been working out with me 2 months now, and I haven't been hurt. And I started hurt, so I had a little bit of a
rotator
which has something to do with the
issue.
show today. Like when you're redoing things.
Yeah, I'm in that boat.
Yeah, you want to show everybody what you blew out your calf?
Yeah, I tore my
I know
calf
you're
muscle.
proud of it.
Yeah, I'm proud of that muscle that's like the back of my leg that's completely black from the, ankle
Yeah,
to the calf.
she loves her
I'm like,
bruises.
wow,
She's
man.
sick, dude. She's sick. But let me tell you how all this happened. We were in Turks and Caicos. For those of you who don't know,
Wait, why are we
myself, Ryan Secco, and Elena wanted to be part of the thing. She's like, hey, we're going to train every day. So we did. Every day somebody was a coach.
I was a good coach. I was the best coach. Anyway,
Elena,
go
nobody
on.
remembers any of the freaking coaching you did that day. But anyway, so I was a coach one day.
Insulting.
Biggest gains came from me when I was the coach. Ryan Secco, second in charge.
He was
had the
horrendous.
second biggest gains.
No.
And 3 was Elena. Now, let me tell you what Elena did,
I was
okay?
a good coach.
Toward the end of the trip, it was great workouts. A lot of TRX, a lot of
Really
ab
great
work.
workouts.
Really good. We did some chest, we did arms, we had a leg day. And then Elena, butterfly that she is, decides she's going to go work on her calves.
I've never been able to sit still.
She's seeing me all
I have to
swole
go
up,
do my
right?
own
She's
thing.
seeing me swell up, and she can't get her and I'm on a TRX machine. I'm like, dude, look, I can blow up your biceps with that TRX. And the next thing I know, because she's not getting the results quick enough, she goes and starts working calves. And she must do like 100 on a shoulder press.
Amazing, wasn't it?
Amazing. 4 days after we get home.
70 pounds I was doing the calves. I thought I was really proud of myself.
Guess what? Let me see your little thing that you're walking around
No,
on. Show
it's in the
everybody how
other
you
room.
walk
It's in the other
around.
room.
Like
I'm
a
fine.
damn.
I can walk.
Dude, you're parked in the handicapped out there right now, okay? She's all beat up. Hey, my name's Grant Cardone, and this is Elena Cardone. We do the G&E Show every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Cardone Zone, right here in Miami, Florida, brings you the G&E Show. If you're ever in town, you want to stop by our studio and be a guest, just check with Kayla or Sherry or some of my staff, maybe Natalie, and say, hey, can I be a guest there so we can get you a clearance, pat you down, make sure you're not carrying any weaponry with you.
That brings me to the topic of the day.
Because we on guard here.
If you get injured or you get hurt, you basically go to ground zero and you have to rebuild, and you have to take it slow in the gym and whatever. And one of the questions that we get asked all the time, especially you, is all the time.
What if?
Your question that you get all the time
is all the time.
What would you do if you lost all of your money?
I mean, this is like if I do a podcast or I do a Q&A on stage, I know the guy's going to say, what would you do if you lost everything?
You know why they're asking you that? Because they're at ground zero and they want to know how to. Yeah. And what you know from your point of view that they don't know now. Otherwise, because what they're doing is not working. So, So what is your
I just want to tell everybody, like if you study history of successful people, by the way, that would be a history class worth bringing to the school system. Walt Disney went bankrupt almost 3 times. Okay, Henry Ford was thrown out of school because he had a learning disability.
Every athlete at some point probably has torn a calf muscle.
Yeah, exactly. So,
just saying.
So how do you rebuild? Well, the first of all, I can never go to zero. You could never take me to zero. Once a person has enough successes in life, you can take my money from me. You could take the real estate from me. You could take the plane away. I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to take Elena away. Maybe you could. Okay. Maybe you could. Go ahead. Go for it. Try it. Give it your best shot. You take my kids away, I'm gonna kill you. You're not gonna be able to even enjoy them for a day. You're just gonna be paying for Cocoa Puffs, and I'm gonna bust you up. So how do you take anything away from me? You can't take my spirituality away from me.
Can't take your courage.
Can't take my faith
dignity,
from me,
honor,
my belief,
ability,
my courage,
trust.
my name. Now people are gonna say, "Oh, he busted out." Sure, they will.
That's just an ego bruise.
Yeah, and so I'm going to get rid of the plane. So we want to talk about what we would do because it's an interesting concept. Because as soon as Elena brought this up, actually, Johnny, the camera guy, said, man, y'all should do a show on what if you lost everything. And I told Elena right before the show, I'm like, what would change for me? Nothing.
Very minimal. It's not nothing. But you and I both do.
More would change for her, though, than me, okay?
Probably
more
so.
Would change
Probably
for her.
so. But it wouldn't be a big deal.
She wouldn't be getting any more Chanel stuff. Okay, I wouldn't order another Rolls.
Big deal.
It'd
be more painful that I couldn't go out and buy weapons.
I would sell the plane literally this week.
That would hurt.
The plane would be sold in a week because it's paid for. So I would sell the condo that I live in. I'd dump it. I'd sell. If I had to lose money on it, I'd sell it. And I would start to try. The first thing I would do is, first thing before we did any of that, we'd have to recalibrate, right? So I'm just going to give you 3 simple steps. You lose everything. By the way, you lose everything every day. Like you just reboot every day, right? You're like a computer. So I'm like, hey, I got to recalibrate. That means me and her need to sit down and say, new plan. No more Turks and Caicos. No more trips.
We did that for 13 years.
No more. No, we didn't. Oh yeah, we didn't do it.
We didn't do it for 13 years. Yeah.
Okay. Second thing, consolidate everything. What can we get rid of that is a liability for us now? Okay. Now I would like to tell you the plane is a way for me to reach the world and it would drive money, but I would need to reduce all. Like if it's an emergency situation, do you get rid of everything you're connected to emotionally except your wife and your kids and the things you love?
Whew, I'm glad I made it in there.
This week, just this week. Okay, and number three, we'd have to go back on full offense. Now, fortunately for me, I'm on offense every day anyway. That's why y'all call me the beast, because I am a beast. Okay, when things get good for me, I just accelerate. When things get bad for me, I don't know the difference. Now, Elena, I had to cut her off for a Chanel.
My guns.
Yeah, she's not going to go burn 500 rounds in a day.
Damn.
So we're going to have to tighten up on some of that stuff. My name's Grant Cardone, and your name is your name, but I need to know what your name is. This is Elena Cardone. We're talking about what you would do to get restarted again. Everybody has to do it all the time, particularly in your relationships. Don't go any place because we're going to come back and take your calls.
You want me to mentor you? You want me to show you how to become a millionaire? Look in my eyes. I'll show you exactly what I did. I'm gonna show you step by step exactly how I became a millionaire, where I started, how I started from zero, how I handled debt. This is definitely not about get rich quick. I don't believe in get rich quick. So I'll see you guys at the webinar, all right?
Introducing the fastest growing e-commerce platform in the fitness space, gymfoodstore.com. Dr. David Carley is a Harvard-trained MD entrepreneur and specialist in rehabilitation and regenerative medicine, along with Zoe Bedford, experience in distribution and product development, bring you an online store interested in optimizing your health. Gym Food Store is your online marketplace for nutritional and sports supplementation, all things health. Gym Food Store is here to help you identify and validate product selection. Learn more at gymfoodstore.com. That's gymfoodstore.com.
This will be our third fund. It's a $40 million fund. So we're giving people a chance now to say, hey, I want to be involved in big, giant real estate deals that pay money. These are deals that are doing anywhere from 160 to 200% returns. You put $1 million into a deal and you're coming out with $2 to $3 million, but it's going to take 10 years. This is not get rich quick, okay? If you're taking notes, write this down. Don't do the get rich quick, man. Go for the get rich for sure. I don't need to get rich quick. I want to get rich for sure. So I'm going to go from 4,000 units. How many do you think I should go to? I'm going to go to 40,000 units. This is what I'm going to do, and this is why I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to 40,000 units, and I'm going to get the whole world involved in it. You're either going to invest with me, or you're going to actually help me raise these funds. Okay, so when you see me on social media talking about other stuff, anything that you see me talking about, what I'm doing is building an audience so I can allow people to get in a vehicle to where everybody gets rich. Because let me tell you something, if you want to make happy customers for life, make them money.
We are back. You're watching the G&E Show. Always a lively time around the Mr. Cardone. We're talking about...
What am I doing on the break while we're doing this? You want to tell everybody what we're doing?
You're negotiating a $91 million deal.
And the guy's asking me for a deal.
91.5.
He's like, I'm a deal guy, Grant. I need a deal.
Yeah,
I'm like,
who
okay.
doesn't need a a deal.
So I sent him back. I sent him back a deal. This is what I said. You want to read it? The deal's 91. He don't want to pay 91.
I'll take 91.5, and if you could sell me 1,000 units, that would be great. I'll throw in a signed book and give you a premier seat to my 10X Growth Conference. 35,000 entrepreneurs at a 3-day event. Free.
And then lastly, I'd offer you a headshot of myself.
But I don't
an
have
autographed headshot of myself.
But I don't have any. We should get some. That's a good deal right there. That is good. So going to ground zero. So that's what we're talking about.
So you
today.
lost everything, folks. You lost everything. By the way, you've been there before, okay? It's not as big a deal. People worry about this like death.
Yeah.
You know, because you guys never look into death. You just believe everything everybody told you about death. Like the whole one-time deal. You know, you guys don't know that's true. You just believe what some dude told you. Up until about 800 years ago, everybody on this planet believed you came back.
Well,
and then
most
it became
of the world
illegal.
does in the Eastern philosophies.
And then it became illegal.
How did we go from?
Because you guys are worried about these. Oh my God, what happens at the end? What happens if I lose everything? Okay. And Johnny made a point on the break that you get up and you go again because you're going to keep going again. There's no end. There's no dying here. Nothing can happen to you. I'm worried about the guy punching me in the face when I'm 12 years old. Dude, it only hurts once. Okay, I was beat up. You know this story. I was beat up with a gun. I got hit with a gun when I was 23 years old. Guy hit me in the face, put 79 stitches in my head and face. Went to the hospital. Nobody even recognized me. Only the first blow hurts. As soon as you get cracked open, you do not feel any more pain. The second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, nothing hurts after you bleed.
Well, I didn't know that, and I don't want to find out.
Bang! Okay? So look, man, you got to get up. You guys got to quit. You're going to break. You're going to fall off the horse, okay? What you do is you remount as fast as possible, recalibrate, change your situation, and be willing to get rid of everything that doesn't advance the cause. This is the biggest problem with most people. Okay, by the way, the wheels are going to fall off this economy again. Yeah. Consumers are spending, they're taking on credit. It's freaking awful, the amount of credit, debt people have in this country. I just did an interview with the dude that fixes people's credit. Like freaking stupid amounts of debt on credit cards. 60% of Americans have no money. The wheels will fall off again and you guys aren't going to know what to do because you're so attached to holding on to stuff. We would sell the plane.
Yeah. After we would do all that stuff, sell the plane, not go on the trips, all the stuff that we actually did for the first 12 years of our marriage, we were in the trenches together. And, you know, quite honestly, for someone like me who's a romantic, there is something romantic about fighting side by side with somebody. I know you don't have those feelings.
No,
you know?
I do.
But there's something sexy about that. So we did that, and we would just, whoa.
It's Wednesday.
But here's the other thing that I think the other side wouldn't look at. Now, here's this. Ready for this, Mr. Spirituality?
Yeah.
If we went to zero, I would have a good hard look at who was around me, where all the red flags were, what caused it, what wasn't I willing to confront and see, because there's no way that if you made it to the top, you shouldn't stay at the top with the knowledge that you have. Somebody or some circumstances that you weren't willing to confront set up mines to take you out. And that's what you just have to confront.
But let me just say this, okay? You could have a cataclysmic event, just like 2008, okay, that can like create, you know, there could be a fire in the building. And then you got to recalibrate. Hey, what do I do now, man? I was sleeping, everything was cool, whatever.
What caused the fire in the building? The faulty wiring that somebody didn't check out and did it. You know, but then there's the person that you hired because he was $5 less than the other guy. I mean, really look at what you aren't taking responsibility for and are.
Yeah.
Go on.
So one, like maybe you guys do this before the emergency. There's gonna be one.
Bingo.
Okay.
What's his name-o?
What are your agreements? What are you recalibrating for? Every Sunday, Elena and I have this conversation. Where are we? Where are we going? What do we achieve? What can we achieve? Where are we going? 2, consolidate. If I'm under an emergency, first thing I'm doing is consolidating everything. Okay. Like first, I got to put the fire out. I got to get rid of this. This is a beast. It takes tremendous resources. Get rid of that. What else do I need to get rid of? What can I get rid of? Oh, I'm selling the condo. I don't need that condo. I'm not getting rid of my building. I might want to. You know, so I got to figure that. And the third thing is I got to go back on offense. Now, in my case,
This is what we were discussing earlier. You live on offense.
I'm on offense I don't know any different, right? Because I have years of discipline of just showing up and working, and then one day you're like, damn, work is a lifestyle. You know, Kanye wanted to make his birthday a lifestyle. I have made work Wednesdays and work, and Saturdays and work, and Sundays and work, and everyday work a lifestyle. So you guys are gonna have to figure out how to make that a lifestyle if you want to get everything what Walt Disney did. That's why he never went bankrupt, and he made Disneyland instead, and everybody around the world knows him. They'll know him 100 years after he's dead. Let's talk to some of these quitters on the phone. I mean, some of these guys that refuse to quit on the phone.
You got Nick in Sunny Isles.
Nikki, hey,
Close.
Nikki, have you ever been busted? Like, not.
Yes, sir.
What'd you do, man? What'd you do? What's your plan?
Well, Grant, I recently moved down here to Sunny Isles Beach just to start over. I wouldn't say I got busted up too bad, but I knew it was time for a big change. So I just picked everything up and moved down here. And I had a question for you. By the way, thank you so much for taking my call. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Here it is. Okay, so I'm trying to get a job with you. I consider myself a great salesman. I did the video, got through that. I talked with Sherry, got through that. I did the personality quiz, got through that. But I think I took it a step too far, and I just wanted to ask you if I did the wrong step here. I think it was a fatal step.
Let's hear it.
Monday morning, I showed up at your office at 8 o'clock. I didn't realize you guys didn't open until 9. And I was like, oh, I'll come back. And then I saw Jared. And I said, hey, Jared, how you doing? My name's Nick. I'd like to introduce myself. But my question is did I take it a step too far by showing up? Maybe uninvited, maybe made someone feel uncomfortable?
No, I don't think you took it too far. By the way, even if you did take it too far, bro, one action cannot blow a deal. So I'm going to tell you there's something else. You need to ask Todd or Jared, hey, guys, just give me the real deal.
Yeah.
Don't like, because these
Don't
guys.
leave it up to this mystery you're trying to figure out and solve in your head.
And they're both nice guys. Jared and they won't
Todd,
probably even call you back because they don't want to tell you what the truth is. There's some reason you didn't get the deal. So, by the way, now I know how to rectify all situations, and it's not me, by the way. It's bring me a deal. The thing I would do is I would bring deals. I've been fired a bunch of times in my life. When I come back from break, I'm going to tell you how many times I've been fired, why I was fired, and what I did about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at this! 10X Ambassador!
I've doubled my business in the first probably 2 months of the program.
Before the program, I was struggling to find leads and really build my network marketing business. Now, since being in the program, I'm number 16 right now on the leaderboard in my company with hundreds of thousands of promoters.
Hey, welcome to our Friday mentoring show. Welcome. Jared Glant here. Good to have you guys here. We got a bunch of people joining us around the world.
98% of you said that you'd do the group again. Would you do the group again?
You guys need to be here at the next GrowthCon and take advantage of the mentor group. Just an amazing, life-changing experience.
The big thing about this group I want to tell everybody is the people I've met. I've expanded my network so far already, I can't even explain to you I was in this little shell.
The reality is that if you haven't walked in those boots, you really don't know what it's all about. You don't know what it's like to be homeless. You don't know what it's like to be alone. One day, you're in an organization where your brother is covering your back, and the next day, you have no idea what you're going to do next. You don't have a plan for your life. Your family doesn't understand you. Friends, relatives, nobody. Well, there are answers. We have a plan and a system to get you where you want to go in life. We have a group of people that care about your situation, to help you in every area of your life and to make you the best person you were designed to be. To learn more, go to facebook.com/lyman.dev.grp.
And we're back. You're watching the G&E Show. Grant, before the break, was telling us, dying to tell us, as you can tell, about all the jobs you've been fired from,
Yeah,
and what you did to
I was
handle
working
that.
for a car dealer, and I kept wrecking cars. I wrecked 2 cars in 1 week.
Why does that
And he
not
finally
surprise
said,
me?
and he brought his daughter to work there, and she hated me because I was always hitting on the daughter of the dealer.
Oh, yeah.
And I was selling 30 cars a month. Like almost nobody does that, and I could do it in 2 weeks. It didn't matter whether I worked there 7 days, 14 days, 20 days. Bang! I knock out 30 deals, right? But I'd wreck the cars.
Oh, jeez.
And the guy finally says, "That's enough. That's the last car you're gonna wreck." This is like the 4th time
And you're
he
like,
fired
oh,
me.
hell no.
I said, yeah, dude,
There's
whatever.
one more car in there I can wreck.
I knew how to get back on staff, right? I knew how for him to forgive me.
What'd you do?
Dude, I went and sold another car.
You just came back the next day?
No, I
You just
walked
went out to
outside.
the lot
I
and
said,
sold
okay,
the car.
man, I'm fired. I'm done. Okay, I keep my head out. I walk outside. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, man? Welcome to Collins Toyota. How about no money down and nothing a month? For how long, he said. Forever. Brought the deal in, 60 months, closed the guy, brought him a deal. I'm like, dude, before you let me go, you want to sign that? He's like, God damn, I can't get rid of you.
You're like a cucaracha.
So that's what I would tell the
You're
dude
like
that-
a roach.
That's what I would tell
Can't
the
kill
dude.
those guys off either.
That's what I'm like Megalodon. Went and saw Meg this weekend. So that's what I would do, dude. I'd find out. I'd call Jared or Todd. Todd's really the guy you need to call and just say, dude, why didn't you hire me? Number 2, if that doesn't work, dude, bring us a deal. Right? Okay? You know, I had a guy come in here. I got 17 proposals for palm trees. 7 of them are legitimate.
Wow.
One of the 7, I had 3 people come visit me yesterday about the palm trees. You know, I was trying to get palm trees for the business, the building last week, and I couldn't get anybody to respond to me. This week we get 17 proposals, 7 real proposals. 3 people visited me this week, 2 of which I had to call out here, and the 3rd one just showed up. The 3rd guy already started doing work.
The show it up
He was
guy?
the highest bid, and he got the job.
That showed up
Youngest
guy.
dude, highest bid,
I love it.
and he got the job.
Well, you take Natasha Brooks. She was on the season of Whatever It Takes. Did she win? Hello, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, she won.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
Natasha
She
Brooks did
won
not
in the
win.
end. She won in the end because she came to work
That's
here
right.
and stayed
But
working.
she didn't win, but she pursued, and then now look, she's one of the best workers we have back there.
Give me a caller.
Dang, you really know how to bust a
What if
story.
you busted out? What would you do? If you busted out, what would you do?
Hello, good morning.
Hey, how you doing? What's the first thing you'd do if you busted out?
Well, the first thing you have to remember is that those things did not make you. You created those things. You make those things. So if you lose anything that you created, the truth of the matter is you can always remake them. You can go back and reassess everything. It's okay. I got this. I made this happen. What else can I do to do it again, all over? And it's very, very key. People get all kinds of things, money, riches, and they think, oh, that's what made them. That's why they are famous. That's why they are, they are popular. But it's very, very important to know that those things didn't make you. And once you can think on that level, don't lose hope.
That's right, and
gain your confidence. Yes,
that's
gain your confidence back, and you're like, you know what? I'm okay. I have my friends. I've got family. Even if you don't have your friends, but you've got family.
Yeah.
But even if you had not any family, it's what you said back in the beginning of the show. It's your courage, it's your dignity, your
experiences,
everything that you have.
Yeah.
No one can take that away from you. And it's like you said, you just recreate it.
Yeah, and you can't take, like once you've had success once, you're like, oh, I have that once. Boom, if you can do it twice, you're like, oh, I got it twice. You can't take that away from me, right? It's not, I won the race. You can take my badge. You can take my little ribbon, you can take my trophy, but dude, you can't take the fact that I won that thing.
That's right.
Now, and the more you did to earn it, somebody didn't give it to you, or you didn't scam or sham the deal.
That's right.
Like if you came and took everything away from me, I would have 30 years of the 4,000 apartments I bought, the 2,200 I bought and sold, like the 4,000 more we went and got, all the money that I've saved, the plane that I did have. I'd be like, dude, I want that plane back again now that I had a taste. Now, you guys that don't want a plane, it's either because you don't have any place to go, or maybe you're like, it's not even real to you what this would do to your life, or maybe you're just not thinking big enough, or maybe you don't care. I don't know. I know this. Once you get on this, once you fly this thing a couple times, you're like, shit, dude, I don't ever want to walk through an airport again. It's like a damn addiction. It's like, I can give up drugs. I can get over drugs, but I can't get over a Gulf Stream. Okay, But it's just the experiences you have in your life.
However, I'd like to clarify, this is something that's what she's saying though is you don't need these things to identify yourself with. You like this because it's a luxury. It provides you convenience, time, et cetera, to be the family. It gives you an opportunity to go global, and it's a nice experience.
Yeah.
But you're not defined by that. If you and I went to ground zero today, and I had to give up all the Chanel and the guns and the this and the that, we would both do it very easily because you and I don't have a need to be,
that's right.
those chicks at the parties with the ladies, and like somehow now we're not going to fit in, or you lose your identity.
If I lost this, I would be on an American
Airlines. I still have my identity, right?
Yeah, I would be on an American Airlines. This Saturday, I'm taking an American Airlines to Dallas, Texas. I'll bitch about it the entire way over there and the entire way back. I'm still going to do it. This is what I say, man. You guys got to be willing to do the things you don't want to do, okay? Because there's going to be a day, a month, a year, where you're going to be forced to do the things you don't want to do. So get used to doing them now. That's what I tell Elena all the time. She's like, I don't want to do that. I said, do it anyway.
And a lot of
And that's
times
why we've been married so
they're a
long.
lot worse than flying on a commercial airline. Let's be honest. We sound like,
No. Flying on a commercial airlines is terrible.
It is a pretty brutal process.
Don't kid yourself. You just made sense of it, but I would still do it. Hey, driving 45 minutes in traffic in Miami or Houston or Chicago or New York or LA is freaking awful. Don't kid yourself. I'd still do it. Oh, I don't mind. I like it. Dude, you're stupid if you like it. Mowing the lawn. Okay, I like the smell of grass. That's good. Get somebody else to do it so you can smell the grass. You don't need to walk behind the lawnmower. You understand? There's nothing wrong with you guys not liking stuff that you do anyway. And if you start getting used to doing that while you're successful, we do it all the time.
You just contradicted yourself though, because now you're saying don't do the lawnmower. And you just said do things you don't want to do.
No, but we would be willing to. First of all, you shouldn't have any grass where you live. You should have a bed where you live, a car, and get out of there.
Interview.
Okay, you don't need any grass. So you guys got to rethink the whole thing now. We're in this expansion time right now in America. This thing will not last forever. So most people are not even benefiting from it. The people that are benefiting right now are the wealthy. The super wealthy are just getting, their wealth is doing this. It's just freaking exploding. Everybody else is like a little move. So what if the wheels fall off and the wealthy quit spending all their money on stuff they don't need? Like I wouldn't buy the palm trees, right? If the wheels came off. We wouldn't buy another car, right? We wouldn't go on the trips. What are you willing to give up? You know, I think I'm gonna tell you the benefit of things when things go bad. I think we would actually get closer.
We always do.
I think when you have that exterior coming in to attack you, the two to pull together.
Oh, yes, we do.
We got somebody
Yes, we do. When we have a good enemy or two, we always pull together, don't we? Don't we? Man, we are strong.
Yeah.
You got Ronnie in Philly.
What's up, Philly?
Actually, Texas.
Texas?
What's up, Texas? Y'all holler back at me now, you hear?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yo, what up? Ronnie, how you doing?
Good, how are you, Uncle G?
Man, I'm doing good, brother. Good, my brother, nephew.
Just wanted to express my gratitude to you and Elena. Y'all helped me through a lot. You actually messaged me, commented back on my Instagram saying you wanted to be on my show. So I'm trying to get a schedule with Katie, but I had a quick question for you. So in a relationship, when you said y'all are perfect for each other, what traits or qualities do you see in your relationship that gives you the confidence to stay together? And have y'all ever had time apart from each other?
Like, what do you mean time apart?
Yeah. Like, have y'all ever like broken up or anything like that?
Yeah, she did break up with me in the beginning, okay?
And
I'm glad you brought that up, man.
It was a Houdini trick.
I just got a little butt hurt right there when you brought it up. I remember that. She got. I had to let her go. I'm like, oh man, she's not in, man.
You had to let me go? No, I let you go.
No, but I had to be like, yeah, whatever, man. You can go on, man. She did. She broke up with me.
Mm-hmm. And who came crawling back, begging?
Like a little bitch. Like, please. No, I was hurt, man. Wrecked. It killed me, right? So. Yeah. But this was in the we weren't together yet. Like, this is the first month.
No, this was, I was still pulling Houdini acts, trying to escape.
I'm convinced that she was reeling me in the whole time, just playing this, running a scam on me. I still think it's a scam. She's probably putting strychnine in my breakfast.
It's taken a long damn time. It's been 15 years. When is this shit gonna kick in?
Okay, so dude, what?
Okay, so how do we stay on the same page and be
man,
the same tree?
I need a spouse that is going to support where I'm going. Like I have telephone lines out there.
And vice versa.
I need an office
We're
that's
on
close
the same
to
page.
close to where I live, right?
We have the same purposes.
I need, just like I pick the people in my life.
Let's get specific.
No, just like I pick the people in my life. No, it's all the same thing. How do you pick the people in your life, okay? You need to pick the people in your life that support where you're going.
Yeah, someone who has a passion about the end goal and the end game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I tell you, when we're in a fight or we hate each other, you know, the fact that we have our goals aligned and on the same, we have our focus on the same target, it doesn't matter if we like each other, don't like each other, we're trying to hit that target together. And so no matter what, I'm not gonna go blow my target just because we had a fight. You know what I'm saying? Hope that helps.
Yeah.
Because
awesome, thank you so much.
15 years, you don't stay in the woo. You know.
So I'm excited to see y'all at the conference. Let me know if you have time. I'd love to interview y'all on my show.
Okay, yeah, you have to reach out to Kayla for that. It's hard to hear.
Yeah, I reached out to her.
Okay. All right, is that it? Is that it with the? Oh, okay. Let's take them then.
All right, you got Charles.
My necklace is stuck on. Charles in Philly. Okay, Charles, what's up?
Hey, Elena, how are you?
I'm great. Yeah.
Grant, how you doing?
I'm awesome. What would you do if you had to go to zero, or have you been to zero?
I'm below zero right now.
So did you have a question about that?
Yeah, I was just wondering, how you would get really just from below zero to above zero. Just how you would get out of debt, honestly.
Well, first of all, I've been there before, and anything and everything that does not contribute to something that would make me money gets cut out. So that means no going out to drinks with my girlfriends, or even a lunch, or even a Starbucks. I have been to the point where when I was single chick, I could not even afford Starbucks. Like, I was bouncing checks, and I mean, remember those days? Woo-hoo! So you have to just go to zero and then really work and do anything. Nothing can be below you. I mean, if you need to take a waitress job, a taking out trash job, selling scones, I did that too. Does that count as a job? One day I had to sell a basket of scones that I bought to sell to make a profit. Could not sell one scone and never did it again. I was eating scones for 3 weeks. But anyway, you have to be willing to do whatever. Like, so many people when I lived in Los Angeles that were actors, they wouldn't do a waitress job, or they wouldn't do this or that because they were an actor. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot have that mentality. If you have to babysit, dog walk, and then park all that money and start like saving it and just working. You should be so busy right now working, producing income. You don't have time to spend $1 on anything.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And you can make a list too. Like a list, if you're stuck, like I have nothing to do, like I'm at ground zero, you make a list of just 50 things you could do, even if it was ridiculous, just to get your mind going, like sell all my stuff on eBay or this or that, or, I mean, ridiculous. Like, do dare, like let people, whatever, just to get the juices going. Just make a list of 50 things you could do, and I guarantee you on that list you'll find at least 2 or 3 things that you could do that you could make money today, including begging on the street at the red light. You gotta think you look better than half of those people getting money.
So many ways.
Those
guys make more money than like a full-time employee.
Yeah, I know.
That takes some commitment.
Oh, good, I got it unstuck. Yeah, I know.
Hey, I don't
Okay.
care what anybody thinks. You got one more.
One more. Let's take this.
San Antonio.
All right, San Antonio. Christina?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Yes. I'm awesome, thank you. Is Grant going to be able to answer questions or no? Just wondering if he's still on.
He's on a phone call. He just ran out. Is there something I can help you with?
No,
yeah, his better half can answer.
I just want to let you guys know I look up to you guys so much. I'm in San Antonio, and I've been kind of following you all for the last couple of years, and I've been, getting a lot of momentum going. I've been taking things very serious, and I just kind of wanted to see if I was going in the right direction and get your opinion. So I'll kind of let you know what's going on. Regarding Grant saying to get rid of everything that's not advancing me, I actually just quit my job yesterday. I have 5 other streams of income right now that are not where I want it to be, so I'm working on, doing several things. But it was taking about an hour out of my day to kind of get there and get home, and I felt like it could be the time that I was using here just could have been used in other places. So I've been doing a lot of networking with people who are more successful than me and smarter than me, and I definitely don't want to be the smartest person in the room. September 10th, I'm actually taking my last exam prep course for my real estate license, which I will be setting up my licensing test after that. So I would like to do investments with Cardone Capital eventually. That's my ultimate goal, and I just kind of wanted to see what you guys thought about it. Is there something that maybe you could tell me that could just I really don't know what to do right now. I just feel like I'm doing as best as I can, but I just feel like that maybe there's something that I'm missing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're doing as far as, I think you said something like you had 5 other things kind of brewing, and I'm not sure if that might be kind of dispersing you. I mean, is there 1 or 2 things that kind of dovetail with each other that you could really focus and push all of your energy to? Like what stream is closest to getting the touchdown? And then I would put all force and assets behind that one thing and make that one thing chug, and then add on to the other things that kind of help and produce it and support it too, and then add on that way, rather than kind of being dispersed in all different directions. If that's really what is occurring for you, I would focus on that 1 or 2 main streams, and just continue to hustle and bank that money and not be stupid with your money. Like, it's so tempting. So many people I know that are broke, yet save up for a trip to go on with their boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm like, but you're broke, but they have to do this trip. I'm like, but that's dumb. Like, you have to go in sacrifice phase. You're definitely in that phase now. You're in sacrifice mode so that you can pay the price later. Or so many people that are broke, but yet I see them on Instagram, literally like in clubs. I mean, the last time I was in a club, which was years ago, because the drink was like $20 a pop. I can't even imagine what they are now. You have to be smart, and you can't you can't think that you deserve or you need a break from life, so you need to go hit the club. Like, find something else you can do to find fun, But you really do have to get honest and straight with where you're spending your money that's a liability and not an asset. And then you just have to go in sacrifice mode, head to the ground, and freaking work. And that's it. I wish it was easier than that. It's not.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, there you have it. The G&E Show. Thanks for joining us, you guys. Always a pleasure being with you guys. That's what we would do if we went to ground zero. We'd have to cut back. We'd have to go right back into sacrifice mode. We'd have to look at where we were ignoring red flags, because I guarantee things don't just happen to you, even though it seems like that. Even economic collapses don't just happen to you. They happen because of you. So if you are not in a situation where you can survive an economic collapse, hate to tell you, it's your fault. You didn't do something previously to set yourself up to withstand that hurricane or that impact. So that's why Grant and I now, we are ready for the next one. We're conservative, even though it might not seem like we are, because we just bought a brand new Gulfstream 550. We are very conservative with our money, believe it or not. Other than that expense, which is actually going to be an expense that we can utilize to actually then go and procure more financial wealth and success for ourselves. It's actually a tool. Other than that, we don't just blow money on stuff that doesn't pay us back. So thanks for joining us today, you guys. I had a lot of fun. The G&E Show, we always love you. Be great. Nothing else pays. Stick and stay is bound to pay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You want me to mentor you? You want me to show you how to become a millionaire? Look in my eyes. I'll show you exactly what I did. I'm going to show you step by step exactly how I became a millionaire, where I started, how I started from zero, how I handled debt. This is definitely not about get rich quick. I don't believe in get rich quick. So I'll see you guys at the webinar, all right?